Hey, what's going on? It's Mike Placker, the Flipping Accountant, and I'm going to be shooting a couple of videos over the next couple of weeks. Just different entities that there are, different tax strategies that can save you guys a bunch in taxes if you're a small business owner. So today I'm going to go over the sole proprietorship and what a sole proprietorship is. Essentially, it's just an unincorporated business with the IRS. So it essentially just means that's not a corporation. It is not an LLC. You're just a sole proprietor. So what are some of the advantages? Easy to set up. All you have to do is file for an EIN number. Essentially, it's a social security number for your business. It's very easy to do. It takes 5 minutes to do, and that's all you have to do to set up. You don't need a DBA. You can do a DBA if you'd like. That depends on your business, but there's no requirement to do so. So no business bank account. Now, it is best practice to have a separate bank account for all your business transactions, for bookkeeping purposes, as well as audit protection. It's just good to have everything all under one business account, but it's not required. Lastly, it is no extra tax return is required to file. So like a corporation or a partnership, you might have to file an additional tax return, and for a sole proprietorship, you don't. Everything is just recorded on your Schedule C. So therefore, you save money on paying an accountant for filing fees. Some of the disadvantages. So a sole proprietorship, you are subject to the self-employment tax. That's 15.3%. If you anticipate making more than 30 or 40,000, you should consider the S Corp. There are tax strategies you can implement to reduce that self-employment tax that you're subject to. I'll go into that in another video. Also, so there's no liability protection. So you're essentially, all of your assets, your personal assets, your home, your car, everything is subject to a lawsuit if you get sued. Unlike a LLC or corporation where the lawsuit is they can only claw into the corporation's assets. So if you are a sole proprietorship and you think you may get sued, you could do a single member LLC, which is essentially an LLC that you set up and protects the assets of your business. You cannot operate as a partnership, obviously, because you don't have a partner. You are just a sole proprietor. And lastly, if you plan on establishing a business credit, you can't do that, obviously, because you're not essentially a business. You're unincorporated, so you can't establish business credit. So some of the key takeaways: if you make more than $30,000 net, that's after all of your expenses, you should consider the S Corp. Also, if you have liability exposure, consider the single member LLC, because you'll have the protection, as well as you won't have to pay for filing fees to an accountant or someone like me, other than your personal tax return. If you plan on setting up business credit, do so in a LLC or a corporation. You can't do that in a sole proprietorship. And if you plan on investing in your brand or image or anything like that, and you need the LLC in your business name, you should consider doing that up front, just to protect yourself and don't have to reorganize later on. It's just better to get it done up front. So, carefully consider the cost benefit when you're looking at all these options, and talk to your accountant before you do so. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you later.